my name is Haley Lindner. I'm a sophomore and I'm a mass communications major.
Hi, my name is Harley Salgado. I am a sophomore studying mass communications.
When I started Colorado Mesa University, I wanted to do graphic design because I was looking into majors and I really had no clue what I wanted to do, but I knew that I liked art and I was a perfectionist and I was super into typography and stuff like that. So my mom told me to look into the graphic design program and I went and met Eli Hall and I really liked him. And he was a great professor. I actually really enjoyed graphic design. Unfortunately, it just turned out to be a lot more than I expected, and I just kind of thought about it first semester of sophomore year, because I was a week into the second year of graphic design already, and I just took a look at myself and I was like, oh my goodness, this is not what I want to be doing. It's great and all, but oh my gosh. So I last minute decided to drop all of my classes and switch to mass communications. And that was one of the best decisions I've made going into college, I think, because it just is so much more in my wheelhouse. I am a jack of all trades kind of person, and it fits what I want to do for the rest of my life quite a bit better.
So I started off as a nursing major. I feel like throughout my life, my mom was a nurse, my uncle and aunt are a nurse. They're all different types of nurses, but I always saw them and I always thought their job was cool. I was like, wow, you guys get to work 3 days out of the week and then get to go home for the rest of them, and I just like that part of it. I also, during high school, was almost got my certified nursing aide certificate. And I did clinicals and everything through COVID, which wasn't fun, but I did it and I really enjoyed that too. I think I really enjoyed the nursing aspect of things and I like taking care of people, but I started taking classes at CMU and I was taking my first nursing prereqs, like human anatomy, and I enjoyed them and everything. But when it came to the time that you need to put into it, I was kind of thrown off by it, especially since I'm such a busy person. I have jobs that I need to have, and then I have scholarship requirements and things like that I need to meet. And it just wasn't what I wanted. I was really stressed out last semester, which was the beginning of my sophomore year, and I just knew that through the middle of it, I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. And I've always been interested in Mass Comm, so I kind of leaned more towards that, looked at more Mass Comm majors, talked to my advisor, I talked to students in the Mass Comm industry at the moment, and I just really like what they do, so.
I think that my favorite aspect of this major so far is how many different things I can do. I can learn how to do whatever I want, from photography to videography to journalism to publishing, which was weird, I didn't expect, and PR and campaigns and advertising. So I really like how many different things I've learned how to do so far, and this is only my second semester in, and I already feel like I know so much more than I did before. I definitely don't regret switching. There was some points last semester where I really questioned whether or not switching from graphic design to mass comm was a good idea because I was feeling like I wasn't challenged enough. But really, I just needed the time and to be patient with myself to figure out, there's classes that I can take that will challenge me and stuff that I can think about a little bit differently than it would have been, I guess. Because there was a lot of cramming in graphic design that I wasn't really learning things at my own pace. And this definitely helps with that and helps me challenge myself in ways that I want to challenge myself.
So one of the things that I most enjoy about the program is just the fact that we have so much variety in what we're doing. You can pretty much do whatever you'd like. You can get into business side of Mass Comm, you can get into being your own boss and things like that. I am personally really interested in the PR aspect, so public relations part. I could still work in the healthcare field by working as their public relations manager and things like that, which I like, as well as in the position that I'm currently at, being a tour guide, as well as an ambassador for CMU. I feel like has allowed me to know people who are currently in their career and working as a social media manager and things like that. And I just think it's so fun that they have fun every day, and they're like, oh, we're gonna go for my job this shift, like I'm gonna go film a 2-hour video of campus. I'm gonna take 2 hours to film videos on campus and encourage students to be here and things like that. So I really enjoy just knowing that in what I choose, I will have variety in it, and not every day is gonna be the same. I would also, I forgot the other question.
The other one is if you regret it or not.
Oh, okay. I would say I don't regret it. I really like the program so far, and although this is just my first semester, even just this class alone, I feel like is a lot of fun. We've learned about so many different places you can go as far as Mass Comm goes, as well as just our assignments, I feel, are a lot less heavy as they would be for like nursing. I enjoy that aspect of it, but I don't regret it at all.
The first person that I told about my major switch was my mom. I just kind of called her randomly at like midnight the night before. And it was literally the night before it was the last day to add and drop classes that semester. And she's the one that talked me down and helped me figure out all the classes I wanted to take. And she was so supportive, and she has been my whole college career so far. Love her to death. But I also was super helped out by my cozy advisor, Julie, and my academic advisor, Professor Venter. And they were both super helpful, trying to help me to figure out what I wanted to do and the classes I wanted to take and the niche I wanted to go for. And somehow all of my classes changed over in one day, which is insane. All of my professors ended up responding back to my email, and it was super cool.
So the first person I told was my brothers, and I feel like both of them have always been really supportive of what I'm doing, but they loved the idea that I was gonna be a nurse. They were like, yeah, I'll go get my checkups done by you, wherever you work. I'll make sure you're my nurse, which is so funny to me. But I feel like when I told them, I was like, oh, I'm thinking of changing to Mass Comm. It's just something that's different, and I kind of want to try it out. They didn't know what it was, of course, so I had to explain it to them. And once I kind of told them the gist of it, they were like, oh, that's really cool. Like, we're really proud of you. I think that's something that'll be exciting for you. And I mean, you're going to college, so it doesn't really matter what you do. A bachelor's degree is gonna get you wherever you need to go. So I really like that aspect of it. I would also say that my advisor, I had a different advisor my freshman year than I did my sophomore year. And I would say my new advisor, Michael, I cannot pronounce his last name at all, but he was very supportive of it, and I kind of explained how the year before I was signing up for classes and I didn't really like the classes that I was in, and I was stressed out, and that my advisor at the time was like, no, you got this, like, just keep going, even if you have to spend hours at TLC, like, you will get this done. And I didn't really like that aspect of it, or like the idea that I had to like spend hours at a place in order for me to understand certain things. But Michael was like, you know, it's your education, you should be able to do whatever you want with it. I'm gonna support you in whatever you do, because I think it's important for you to feel supported. That's why I'm here. And I feel like that reassurance just gave me the approval of being like, I'm gonna do it. Like, I've wanted to do it, but now with your support, like, I know I can do it and I can put my best foot forward and do what I need to do. So I feel like both of them have been really supportive, as well as just my mom. My mom's really proud of what I'm doing, and she's always stated that, like, no matter what I do, she's gonna be supporting me. I think that support really helps. Just know that whatever I'm doing, I'm gonna be fine. So, yeah.